everyone, it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I thought I would come on to a face-to-face, just a quick one, to do a bit of a scrapbooking goals, you know, 2022 check-in-y type video. First things first, my son is not asleep yet, so if you hear some funny noises in the background, that's why. But I have a very limited window to film this kind of face-to-face, so I need to just quickly jump on and do it. I have written some notes for myself. My desk is atrocious, so thankfully you can't see it. In fact, you can't see much. The wall is a bit sad. I need to update the layouts in those frames and make it a bit nice, but to be honest, I get too distracted by the actual scrapbooking. Anyway, so 2022, if you have been following us for a while, you will know 2022 has some big changes for me coming. We are having a baby, so I am currently 26 weeks pregnant, I'm pretty sure, nearly 27. So, you know, getting to the pointy end. Yeah, so that's exciting. We're having a little girl and she is due at the start of April. So, you know, there's going to be lots of things happening. 2 children. And I guess when I was sort of thinking about what I wanted my goals to be for the year, I'm being mindful that there's lots of things happening, and I don't want to make some big sort of lofty goals for myself, knowing full well I'm probably unlikely to be able to achieve them. So what I am doing, I've got 4 sort of things I want to focus on, although they're kind of like bigger picture things, and I expect that they will take me, you know, the whole year to sort of work on. But the first one is I really want 2022 to be the year of the kind of unfinished projects, so to speak. So I don't have that many of them. I've got my December daily for 2021, which is fine. Like, I don't usually do that in December anyway, so that's on the cards. I want to finish Lincoln's Milestone album, which is here. It's nearly finished. It's a 9x12. So I've got my list in the front. Sorry, it's a bit hard to show you. I've got my list in the front of the photos I still need to do. But it's just a Milestone album, you know. It's got 1 week old, 3 weeks, you know, go through all the weeks and the months, and then a few other fun ones that, yeah, kind of come up. This was Lincoln trying food for the first time, which, you know, was exciting for us for a number of reasons. So yeah, there's a few others. I want to still include, I haven't got a picture yet of his actual day of birth, his birthday. And I also want to put in some of his hospital stays and first surgeries and things like that, which obviously not everyone has those kinds of things to document, but I want to. However, the album is, look, it's pretty good now. Like, I think this is a good size, but I wouldn't want to fit too many more in because I think it's going to get a bit massive, but we'll see. That's high on the list of things to finish. I also need to finish my 2020 albums. Now, I actually think I've only got 1 layout left, so I need to go through those and just have a look and then film flip throughs. I haven't finished my 2021 albums, which is fine. I actually haven't finished my my November and December photos yet for the end of 2021. And now, if you don't also know, I do Digital Project Life. Well, I've done Digital Project Life for the last 2 years, for 2020 and 2021, but I haven't finished either of them. So I really want to do that. And the other thing I did was Lincoln's first year album is also digital, and I'm only maybe halfway through that, and he's 3 now, so I definitely want to get that. So they're my main unfinished projects I want to wrap up. So look, they're not quick, you know, tasks. That will be something that I will try and work on for the whole year, as well as obviously still continuing with 2022. I do want to do Digital Project Life for 2022 and then scrap my 12x12 layouts physically, because that's something I'm really enjoying. I like the idea of Digital Project Life because I think realistically, moving forward, if my children are going to want to keep records of anything, I think digital books are probably the way to go for us. and they're easier to store and all that kind of thing. So I'm happy with that as a model. So I'm going to continue doing that. The other thing I really want to do is clean and sort of purge my scrap room. So I'm looking around. It's a very small space. So essentially just here, see this blue little bit here, that's a curtain because that's a window just there. Hence it's so bright. My hair is, oh, terrible, isn't it? And then it's only, well, you can see here, that's, sorry, just there, that's the wall. So it is not a very big space. I have a 4x4 Kallax unit to my left. I have a desk, which you guys are now sitting on. I have a set of Alex drawers, the large ones, behind me here. And I have a Raskog, and that's it. I've got some storage on my desk as well. So it's a very small space to work with. I have a large stash for the size of the space that I have, but I don't think my stash is particularly large for lots of people. But still, I mean, I can only have this space. This is what I've got to work with. So I just need to figure out how it's all going to work for me. I don't keep my completed albums up here because I'd have no space. So they are downstairs. My hope being that someday, one day, when my children are a little bit older, they might like to look through them. It's also, sorry, I must have, it's really hot. It's really hot up here. Obviously I'm in Australia, if you can't tell from my accent. It's summer. This is also an upstairs room. I have opened the curtains to give us some light, but that also means it heats up in here. I can't have the air conditioner on or anything because it's loud. So just apologise for my, whew, it's hot. And you know, I'm 26 weeks pregnant, so it doesn't take much to make me hot. So sorry, clean and purge my craft room. The other thing that I want to do is, I did this, maybe 5 years ago when I first started scrapbooking 6 years ago. I used an app called the Collect app to sort of journal on my photos, so to speak. I'd show you a picture, but unfortunately I'm recording on my phone and it's on my phone. And I can't even show you an example because my albums are downstairs where I used that app. But it was just an app that I really enjoyed. Sort of, it puts the date on your photos and you can have just a very small amount of journaling. And the photo then crops to a square size. And I just found it a great way to put a small amount of journaling on my photos as I went, and then I could still download them and print them and use them in my physical project life, obviously back then, and now it will be digital, so I can download them and put them into a digital project life spread. And I'm hoping that helps me if I can't stay on track with my actual project life, which, let's be honest, I'm not going to. If I can stay on track with every few days uploading relevant photos and a tiny bit of journaling into the Collect app, it's all there. And I'm hoping that that works. So look, it's, what date is it now? It is Thursday the 6th of January, and I have maintained my week of uploading to the Collect app, so I'm happy about that. So that's my plan for this year. And then my last sort of focus or goal for 2022 is just to be mindful of my spending. So I'm not doing a freeze. I'm not doing a frost. I am not limiting myself. Realistically, I'll have to limit myself just because I'm going on maternity leave, so my income will drop. So I won't have as much disposable income maybe as I have had in the past. So that will have an impact. But also just in terms of being mindful of what do I actually use in my scrapbook room. So for example, I love wood veneer. I love it. It's probably one of my favorite things, but I don't use it very often on my layouts. And when I do, I only use sort of at most 3 pieces of wood veneer, you know, on a layout, and I have a lot of wood veneer. Do I need more wood veneer? Unlikely, not for quite some time. So, you know, I just want to be mindful. Where am I going to store it? You know, how does my current storage system work, and what kind of space do I have to maybe add things into my collection? Now, am I going to buy things? Of course I am. But I just want to be, as I said, just a bit more mindful of what I'm actually purchasing. And that's it. They're my main goals. So they're not, you know, they're not big things. They're small things that I hope I can sort of focus on and help keep me focused throughout the year. Of course, like everyone, yes, I want to use my stash. you know, I want to make an effort to do that. But to be honest, I did that last year as well, and it worked really well. So I'm just going to keep on keeping on. I didn't buy that many scrapbook supplies last year. I did buy things, of course, but I didn't buy a huge amount, you know, and it's been great. So yeah, that's my plan. I don't know if you want to see the bump. I can show you the bump. It's a bit self-conscious showing your body on the YouTubes, isn't it? But anyway, here's the baby. So yeah, there she is. 20, how many weeks did I say it was? 26 weeks. It's not the best angle, sorry about that, but she's there. She's there, she's growing. Everything's looking good. I've had many scans and appointments just because of Lincoln's history, his medical history. They've been keeping a close eye on this pregnancy, but everything looks great. So she's growing well. She doesn't look like she has the same medical condition as Lincoln, which is unsurprising. His is not genetic. It's a congenital birth defect, so it's just a random thing that can happen. So, you know, look, we won't know 100% obviously until she's born. His medical condition's not one that's easily picked up in utero. So yeah, but everything's looking great. I'm feeling great. I'm excited. I just wish the thing that shall not be named would just kind of go away. It does leave you feeling a little anxious about, you know, needing to go to hospital and have a baby when there's a global pandemic happening. But, you know, I'm just staying positive and hoping that, you know, things maybe look up soon and not the other way around, and that 2022 is maybe not a repeat of 2021. But nonetheless, we will be having a baby at some point this year. And yeah, that is definitely going to be a wonderful distraction, I suppose, of what's happening in the world. Other good news, my son looks like he's gone to sleep. So we've just got back from a few days visiting my parents who live in the country. And so he's had a very active few days, and we got back yesterday late afternoon. So I think he's a bit wiped out. So he's having a little nap, and he went to sleep quite quickly actually. So anyway, good news all around. I'm going to go and get some scrapbooking done while he is sleeping, and turn the air conditioner on because you can see my shiny cheeks. It's warm. It's warm. But I will see you guys all in a video very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for supporting our channel. We love to have you, and look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye.